Negotiators in Washington again this week. Trade experts watch whether talks could be moving towards a final deal on modernized NAFTA or whether a U.S.-Mexico agreement is more likely. RFD-TV's Sarah Mock has more.
A former chief ag negotiator is optimistic about NAFTA renegotiations.
I'm hopeful that the increased focus on the U.S.-Mexico meetings at such a high level with ministers meeting means that we are in fact making progress and there will be a breakthrough in these NAFTA talks.
This despite Mexico's presidential elections in July, which experts worried could derail the country's participation altogether. Instead, negotiators have continued attending talks throughout the leadership transition.
Lopez Obrador and his administration has said it would like to start their administration on a footing where we have resolved those NAFTA issues and is working closely with Pena Nietos' team to try and bring that to resolution.
The difficulty of addressing Canadian concerns, like their dairy supply management program and a proposed sunset clause, among others, have kept the U.S.'s northern neighbor away from the negotiating table. Though some are concerned this could cause the U.S. to pursue a bilateral agreement with Mexico only, Vedder is confident a final agreement would include all three nations.
I think the talk of a bilateral deal is largely a tactical one. I certainly don't think that either Canada or Mexico has any interest in just doing bilateral deals with the United States. I think what the administration is doing now is saying there are some issues that if we settle them with Mexico might unlock the ability to then settle some issues with Canada, and so we're going to deal with those one at a time.
Though administration officials say a deal could be reached as early as this month, Vedder is skeptical of that timeline.
But even if the negotiations ended tomorrow, the rules by which the United States approves free trade agreements would mean that this process will continue into next year already.
Vedder says completing a NAFTA deal soon is vital for farmers who are facing market uncertainty across the board. Without that certainty, she says, even some U.S. producers may be looking to invest overseas, where they have more confidence in their market access in the long term. For RFD-TV, I'm Sarah Mock in Washington.
Well, in addition to more than a year of tense renegotiations, U.S. agriculture goods face tariffs in Mexico due to retaliations against U.S. steel and aluminum taxes. Officials